Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Playing the typical Boros burn list. Still trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. But some changes to the side, some changes to the main too. So in the main board I've replaced Riftbolt with Seal of Fire because I'm playing Roiling Vortex in the side again. I also think that Lurrus is still good, and Seal of Fire is good with Lurrus, and when creature decks are as popular as they are right now, playing this combo is good in my opinion. Then Skullcrack, Searing Blaze, and Helix are the flex spells. I'm running a 3 split of each. Then in the side I have the 4th Skullcrack and the 4th Searing Blaze, but I also have 1 copy of Searing Blood just so that my deck has that extra kick against creatures. And let's go for it. So hopefully I don't get paired with taxes too often, although I would like to play the matchup a little more often just because I need some practice against it. Is my game super loud? Very risky hand. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep this. Slightly better. Thank you very much for the follow, Swarzy. Let's give you some love back. Was beating tax consistently with Grim Lavamancer in red black. Yeah, Grim Lavamancer is the best card against taxes. No, it's not even a it's not even a contest. It's just that it's a bit too clunky, in my opinion. But maybe that's what I should be doing. Yeah, this is a shock for a spike. Not my favorite turn one, but it works. Hopefully. Okay, we're up against Tron, so this hand's immediately a lot worse. Yeah, I'm gonna save the fetch land here actually. Because this could be Eldrazi Tron. Hopefully my opponent doesn't just have natural Tron. My opponent definitely has natural Tron. And I'm drawing my worst cards in this matchup. Interesting. Very interesting. So my opponent didn't have a land for Tron. Playing the second Eidolon here. It's a bit risky, but yeah, this is great. This is actually pretty great. He can't really play anything here without taking a big beating. there's an argument for me to just hold this land. Yeah, I should hold the land here. In case my opponent plays a Worm Coil, I have a lethal in hand. Can't blow it up though. It's really the best land I could. A spell is great there, but a land also works because now I don't think I can lose this. I basically never lose here, right? Can't cast anything. Okay. So problems. I'm not sure what Tron this is. And that's actually relevant. Definitely want Smash. I definitely don't want Eidolon. It was good this game, but it's very uncommon. Do I want... No, I definitely want the Skullcrack, right? It's a 2 CMC spell, so that's always good. I'm wondering if I want to cut Searing Blaze. It's mediocre against either Tron. What do I even put in? Like, cut to Searing Blaze for 2 Vortex, maybe? Because if it's green Tron, they have some life gain, and if it's Eldrazi Tron, this is good to beat a quick Chalice into no pressure. I'll try that. This hand's pretty bad against Chalice. But if I draw... I do have the Chalice. I'm gonna keep. This hand's okay. And this hand is decent against that. Did they keep 7? Wow, that's... Okay, so I basically lose here. Pathfinder's Worm Coil. Yeah, I keep forgetting that playing Path reactively is good. It's just that I don't like Path against Eldrazi. And I thought this might be Eldrazi, which it most definitely is not. So my opponent has turn 3 Tron, coming from a ley line. Yep. Let's make it quick. I'm never winning this game. Now that I know that it's that Tron, I'm cutting Searing Blaze for sure. Putting some paths in. The Vortex looks bad, honestly. This looks fine like this. Really good hand. this hand beats that, I think. Although, if he has a strong natural Tron hand, I'm screwed. Oh, the game is really laggy, like already. We all know Magic Online lags from time to time, but it's just absurd. If I draw Smash the Smithereens, I'm casting it here. Land? Okay. I gotta play the Goblin Guide. I don't wanna cast the... So he definitely has turn 3 Tron now that we've helped him. I was thinking that I might want to hold on to Boros Charm to play around what's it called? The land that kills my things. Doing this now just because I need some specific spells. That's not what I need. Am I? I am, right? Double striking here seems correct. Opponent even has a shuffle. So he should crack that now. He doesn't. Which is a mistake. He might have F6 though. Okay, so now we're in no Karn, no Worm Coil. Basically I need my opponent to have... He has 2 spheres in hand. But I need my opponent to have drawn badly. But he did have a pretty good starting hand. This is turn 3 Tron with Leyline. Seems very good. This is the Great Creator. He might fetch Trinosphere here. He should fetch Trinosphere. Ooh, Ballista, so he can... He can only Ballista for 1 here. Which is bad. Which is very bad. Yeah, that's awful. And actually smash the Smithereens here. It's really great. It's not game, but it's amazingly good. I should have played Sunbaked Canyon. This is a mistake. Okay, so my opponent probably that's mostly irrelevant. My opponent is definitely fetching something annoying with Karn. I should have played this because I need to draw into path here. which I think I sided in. Yes, I did. So I really need to draw into path here. And because I made a mistake, I might not draw into path. Or my opponent might go all in on a Thragtusk. No, he's just looking for something. Big Karn is a problem here. So hopefully none of that. Wormcoil is obviously a problem too, but it might be easier to get around. Like I attack, he blocks, I smash it, or I path it beforehand. I have a lot of good draws here. A lot of good draws. No, that's awful for me. Can he do it in one turn? Oh wait, no, that's awful for my opponent. What? He loses Leyline if he does this. Another Steerings. So he's still digging for something. He still has Karn. Did he forget that Karn can fetch something here? Like, I feel like that he should have something relevant in the sideboard. Doesn't Tron usually keep one dude in the side? One Wormcoil in the side for this? Thragtusk is probably the worst card my opponent could play here. For me, of course. I don't think that's an option now. Wait, it still is. Right? Thragtusk is 5. So this should be a Thragtusk. Or maybe he was still digging. Maybe he's putting me on Smash the Smithereens, and he wants to avoid vulnerable... No, but he did play like a random Chromatic Star last turn. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm in a good spot here. Seriously not sure what my opponent's doing. Like, this is just insane to me, how he downticks a card to fetch this. I'll take the win, because having this into turn 3 Tron is already pretty lucky, but not sure how I managed to win that one. But oh well. Oh well. Cracker invasive tracks us, right? I know they surrender, but wouldn't that work? Yeah. It's just that Thragtusk blocks, you know? And I can't remove it with one spell. Like, relevantly, Thragtusk's text says if Tractus would leave the battlefield, make a token, so Path doesn't not make the token. So yes, I can stop the life gain, but then my Goblin got... this hand's great. This hand's really great. Has removal, like plenty of removal. Has double creature. I'm gonna mull. Okay, this is slightly worse, but I think that going into play with with one land is incredibly risky. Ponza is a deck, Taxes is a deck, so it's rough. It's rough out there for one-landers. That's a fatal push. So I'll try to bait out. I'll try to negate the push. Still plays it, sure. Okay, dream scenario. Opponent plays Scourge. Land Scourge. Thoughtseize. Sure. Sure. He should take Skewer. He should take Skewer here. Takes Helix away. Okay, so it's Jund. I hate playing against Jund. Just because it's hard to keep up with them sometimes. Well, sadly, I gotta go for it here. I can't put Lurrus in hand, because Lurrus is not good in this matchup. They play way too many things. I interact poorly with my Lurrus. They play tons of removal, they play Liliana, which can not only discard it if I try to play it early, but it also... well, flooding a little bit here, which kinda sucks. Maybe Bloodbraid Elf. Oh, into Liliana, okay. Alright, so this isn't even... I mean, I'm gonna play it out because I do have a cute play next turn. Where I play Lurrus Swiftspear and Liliana's minus doesn't work. Pointing this to face is useless. I'm not winning this race. I am going face here. Because I did shrink the Goyf there. That's fair. That's a... I think my opponent misplayed here. He should have definitely ticked Liliana before casting Bloodbraid. Like, I would be screwed. He down ticks Liliana, I put a creature in the grave, this goes to 4, then the Liliana dies, this goes to 5. And I'm basically dead. I'd be very low. Of course I sack this. Now my opponent can't really attack with everything. It's turning out better than it should. I think my opponent misplayed there. I just need to not misplay. He's attacking with everything. I think I just take it. Oh no. Oh, that's so close. That doesn't do it though. Because I play Swiftspear. You do this. And now if I skewer something, for one life point. I needed something better than Searing Blaze there. Any spell would have done it, except specifically Searing Blaze. And this is probably a fatal push. Wait, this can end. Okay, so this can only be fatal push. So let me think here. I kill one of these. I attack with Lurrus. Let me just do some math here. If I kill one of these, I attack with Lurrus, it goes down to 4. I actually need to attack Liliana. Yeah, okay. So I think I kill a Bloodbraid Elf. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I just enabled Fatal Push on Lurrus. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wow. Wow, I am an idiot. I just enabled Fatal Push on Lurrus. I could have waited. Like, this is never going through. So remember when I said I just had to not misplay? That just happened. So I absolutely lose here. Damn it. God damn it. Okay, so we had it. Okay. So I lose here. Yeah. This would have worked. Okay, let's go to game 2. Searing Blaze definitely comes out in this matchup. Path comes in. Vortex and Skullcrack are very good. And then Seal of Fire comes out. It grows Goyf. this looks good. Silverfire grows Goyf and like it misses Skews on one simple activation. So, alright. Hopefully I don't have to mull again. No. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad, and I'm gonna keep it. Because I need... Wait, opponent mulled to 4. This is super bad. Because my opponent's gonna Thought Seize me turn 1, or like Inquisition, same thing, different name. And I'll be screwed. Hopefully mulled for a removal spell. Okay, we stick Vortex, that's very good. Oh, but Eidolon. No. My opponent mulled. He probably has Collective Brutality. Ooh, which you can't really use here. That's always fetching a basic, so can play it there. That's fine. Oh, that's not fine. That's a very strong card for the race. Okay, I get to fetch Sacred Foundry here, which is good. Come on, I need some gas. Not this. I could put Lurrus in hand. I'm doing that. Because next turn I get to Lurrus into Eidolon. And that's a really strong turn. And my opponent needs to deal with a lot of my stuff. Now here comes a sad realization that this doesn't work like my opponent wants it to work. Yep. I still might lose this game. That's a very good one. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. Okay, so I'm killing this. I'm pathing this. Taking 3 here. Which is not great, but I do win off of a top deck bolt. Okay. My opponent has a bolt, he could still beat me. I've been there, it sucks. Alright, pretty close game, I feel that my opponent... yeah, he obviously misplayed with casting bolt off of Bloodbraid Elf. So I don't think I can count on that happening again. My opponent also molds like 5. This hand's pretty poor. This hand's pretty poor. I'm gonna keep. Does play well into the long game. I get to path this Tarmogoyf. I have to shock turn 1, which sucks. Alright, so I'm the aggressor here. That's literally the worst top deck that could have come, but I also should have played Vantage here. Assuming you take away Bolt here. And I'm assuming that's a removal for Swiftspear. Well, gonna lose this one out to the Flood, which sucks because I lost game 1 to the Flood. There's no way he doesn't have an answer for this. If this is a Liliana, I'm screwed, but it appears to not be. Okay. Alright. So what do I want to do here? I cast Guide, he kills the Guide for sure. And I need to Lightning Rod removal away from Lurrus. Let's do that. I also get a peek at what he's drawing. So draws the removal. Ooh. And I can assume he doesn't have removal in hand. Yeah, because he didn't even shuffle. Didn't even shuffle it away. I'm assuming he has a Bloodbraid Elf, which he wants to hit. And is now thinking, okay, I know my opponent has a path. He paths my Bloodbraid Elf if I just cast it here. Or maybe he doesn't have the 4th land. Okay, so I still need to face taxes and prowess today. Ooh, that's a good hit. That's a real good hit. He keeps bolt in hand, okay. It's actually so good. I have to do it now, but I turned around the pressure here. I think. I did ram my opponent, but at this stage of the game it's mostly irrelevant. He's drawing Liliana, okay. So opponent plays Liliana, down ticks, bolts the other dude. Okay. Oh, he bolts the other dude. Like, he can wait until I attack, but... Ooh, a Tarmogoyf. That's a problem. It's definitely a problem. That is most definitely a problem. I can kill the Tarmogoyf. I can actually kill the Tarmogoyf. Wait. Yeah, there's a sorcery there. It's all over if my opponent finds the Scavenging Ooze, either way. I know he has Bolt. Probably these Black Glyphs. Yep. I know he has Bolt, so Lurrus is not great here. I do have a good amount of spells that push me forward. I decided out all my sealing effects. Yep. Yeah, that's good. That forces Liliana to... No, he has the bolt. Okay, it's still 2 damage. It's still 2 damage. Ooh, he down ticks. Okay, so he's really hanging on to that bolt. He's really hanging on to that bolt. And understandably so. Like, that bolt represents 3 damage if I never try to cast Lurrus, whereas the Liliana... like, I'm already in top deck, so the Liliana plus is actually bad for my opponent. This is a K command. Okay, the reason I'm not playing this land is to play around K command, which I suspect my opponent has. Because that stop was really suspicious. Now if he commands me, I get to discard the land, I get to play Lurrus. I play a simple Goblin guide, but it blocks this pretty well. Okay, yeah. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Okay, good game, good game. He has the bolt, so I'm dead here. Actually, decent draws here. Decent draws. Yeah, that Seasoned Pyromancer was really great. Like curving like Seasoned Pyromancer into that Liliana. It's really strong. But I'm still proud of game 2. That game 2 was pretty good. Vortex did exactly what I wanted it to do, which was interact negatively against my, or rather, punish my opponent for playing his cards that he naturally plays, and also just slowly grinding them down. It's a keep. Alright, so on the draw, I'll actually play this first. You never know if I need a second white source, so before I know the matchup, I don't like committing to a plan. So it's pawns up, okay. So actually decent decision in keeping that, because if this is an elf, I'm fine. It's a sprawl, not as fine. Okay, so I have to shock here, because if he kills my land this turn, but basically any spell from my opponent is mediocre here. Like Blood Moon isn't relevant, Cloth isn't relevant, I just kill him. What else can he play? Seasoned Pyromancer is what worries me here. Okay, that's like the least of my concerns. Can I get a land here? Thank you. Just machine gunning my opponent down. It's really funny. Alright. Sideboard plan. Vortex come in. Blaze effects come in. Actually, do I want Searing Blood? It only hits... No, I don't want Searing Blood. It doesn't hit Giant. Oh, does hit Bloodbraid Elf. Until, yeah, I kinda want it. Then Eidolon goes out, as I've said many a times. I don't like that Eidolon just stays there and can't attack properly. I need to cut something else, probably a seal. Looks like the most obvious cut. Hey, okay. Okay. I don't love Path here, even though it deals with Clothis. Like, if Path is dealing with Clothis, I'm in a bad spot. So maybe not that. Right, reveal Lurrus. This hand's very decent actually. Turn 1 pressure. That doubles as turn 1 removal. Oh wow, that's really good for me. fetching a basic here. I have plenty of white and my hand's all red, so... I'm imagining that my opponent plays land go. So he has bolt. Okay. I feel that I should get Vortex down ASAP. Because my hand is very strong at dealing with... at winning the race, basically. Ooh, no third land. That's great for me. Okay, so now we play the leaving mana open for Weather the Storm game. I'm gonna play the Islet, just in case my opponent tries to screw me out of mana. Or I'm actually playing the Mountain to be extra healthy. Right. Now I get to wait. It sucks that I can't have proper F6 value, but whatever. Opponent's still missing the third land drop. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, this is fine. You know, I kind of feel for opponent. I've had those games. I've definitely had those games. Alright, so it happens, you know, it happens. The game was absolutely under control. As soon as my opponent played a turn 1 tapped mountain instead of ramp, it's suddenly much easier to win. Because, surprise, surprise, the ramp deck doesn't work as well if you're not ramping. I feel that people don't mull enough with Ponza. People think of Ponza as a mid-range deck that needs cards, but Ponza is more akin to Eldrazi where it's a mid-range deck that has disruption and a fast clock. We should definitely be mulling. Alright, here's a mono red. I kind of wanna send Boros Charm away, just because I get to go Seal of Fire their turn 1 play, then Eidolon, they have to answer Eidolon, and then Eidolon again, they have to answer that. I'm gonna do exactly that. Boros Charm is great reach, but creature, okay. Here's the Boros Charm. Mono red is probably the worst prowess deck that I can play against. Okay, so that's a removal if I've ever. That's a Bone Crusher Giant. If I've ever seen one. Which makes me think that maybe I don't want to play Eidolon here. Do I want to play Eidolon here? I have to, sadly. In case it's not a Bone Crusher. It was not a Bone Crusher. Wow. Yeah, that's much better. Putting my prowess opponent on the defensive, it's really good. Okay, do I want to save this? Yes, I do. My opponent's now gonna Bone Crusher this in response. Yep. Nice, out of mana and hopefully out of removal. I get to do this. Which is hella risky. That's funny. Those lava darts would have cost my opponent a lot of life. Okay, I'm fishing for a Helix here. Oh, that's so bad. Can I board stall this? Yeah, I think I should board stall this. My burn spells are better. My creatures have haste. So that, yeah, I think I should board stall this. This is just a bad attack from my opponent. Okay, if I play my entire hand, that's 12 damage, I basically die. Yep. I can hold this. Like, my opponent needs to attack. My burn spells are much better, and I play some life gain, so that's the Bone Crusher. Interesting, interesting. Oh, we put Obosh in hand. Okay, so my opponent put Obosh in his hand. I pass here. Okay. I think trading here is wise. Okay, those lava darts actually are 2 damage, so let me not die to them. I can cast my entire hand. What does that mean? That's 8 damage for me. So I'll go down to 5. I put my opponent to 6. I attack with everything. He just blocks me and I die. Okay. Okay, this is 6 damage. This is 10. So any spell from hand also kills me. Okay, so I think that this is the way I do this. I'm just setting up blockers for Obosh. Okay. Should I cast Goblin Guide? Like, this can clear my board. This clears my board. 6, 7, 8. I'm still 3 away. Yeah, I can't really take those 6 from Obosh. My opponent has a lot of power in hand. Okay. Just waiting for my opponent to do something. I think that here I need to force my opponent into making a mistake. Like, this is most definitely not a mistake. yeah. The long game from Firebolt and Lava Dart are really relevant. Alright. So Geheim 2. I think that Eidolon is good against regular prowess. I don't think it's good against Obosh. Don't think it's good against Obosh. Because they really don't care about it. Just need to be fast here while also being able to deal with their big threats, and I don't gain any life, so okay, so I need to be fast and deal with their big threats in Bone Crusher and Obosh. That's the plan. That's how we play this game. I'm really curious about how the BNR is gonna go this afternoon. Not really a standard player, but still curious. They should ban Omnath. This ends fine. They should ban Omnath, but also the Clover. Okay, I kept a very aggressive hand. This isn't a Lurrus game. Let's just get in. Yeah, okay. Just need to get in there. Says, yeah, okay, so my opponent's just playing with pet cards for some reason. Like, why would he bring that in? Oh, yeah. Core Firewalker. That's actually brilliant. No, they should absolutely bring that in. Do I crack this now? Do I care about this? Oh, I do now. Great draw. Okay, so I should be winning here. Oh no, wait. Still need a spell. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Just because a land is lethal. That's not a land. Okay, so now opponents Starting to get saucy. Game is really laggy right now. Oh my god. No real reason not to, but I'll restart the game after this one. Yeah, that doesn't do it. I'm super healthy. Alright, so Path comes out, I think. Because don't really care. Don't really care about having Path against Magus deck. And it's also relevant. Like, Magic is dynamic, so my opponent played 2 Magus and I had to kill both. One of them was a free kill, sure, but the second one wasn't. Oh, he took away Ratchet Bomb. Do I want to shock myself here? Probably. Oh, my hand's really good. Yeah. Have to be fast. I have the tools to be faster than my opponent. If this doesn't work, I at least gain some life. It still works. Okay, that's fine. It's really fine. I'm gonna hold Seal of Fire for a potential Magus, because I do need to cast both these Helix. Okay. Let's see what I draw here. That's lethal. Okay, my opponent shouldn't be able to beat me here. I'm at 16. Yes, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Alright. Pretty good so far. Let's see if we can get the 4-1. Sad that we lost that John match, but other than that, the games have been going pretty well. I don't know, I think that the John match were just some awkward keeps. Like, game 1 had a really aggressive opener that I mulled because it was a one-lander. And then game 3 I kept like 5 lands, I think, or 4. I think I kept 5. No, that was game 2. I won game 2. Oh no, game 3 I just drew a lot of lands. It happens. Gigantha. It could be anything. It's most likely a prowess deck, and this hand's not great against a prowess deck. This hand's much better against a prowess deck. I like Storm. Ooh. It is Storm. It's not the easy Storm, you know? It's not the Storm that I can easily beat with removal and Eidolon. It's the Storm that plays good cards in the burn matchup. Ascendancy Storm, I think that's it. It's the latest Storm. That's not just is it. Or maybe I'm... Okay, it is Storm. Wait, what? No! It's Niv Mizzet, by the way. It's absolutely Niv Mizzet. Which sucks. It's a bad matchup. They play 4 Helix, 4 Kaya's Guile, which is understandable against Prowess, you know? Like, Kaya's Guile is good against Prowess because alongside Helix, it kills their creatures. You shouldn't veto this. Okay. It's easily the best outcome. I need a land here. Not great. Now this is online. Watch my opponent play Kaya's Guile here. The Fairy. Okay, so I really need a land here. It's not a land game. That's not a land. Don't think that playing Eidolon is ideal here. Need to go face in case I draw land. In case my opponent taps out for something dumb. Yeah, Omnath here is pretty strong. Goes up to 10. Uro. Uro's actually not as bad, although this fetch represents. Seriously need a land here. Wait. Needs 5 to escape, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if I kill the fairy, my opponent actually escapes Uro. My opponent has a Helix here, I'm just screwed. Okay, so it is the veto. Now escaping Uro seems harder because you need a lot. I still need to... Okay, so I still need a land to actually win. That's Omnath. No, that's Niv-Mizzet. No, it is Omnath. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just needed a land. I don't think I can beat this now. Like, I can escape Uro next turn. Yeah. Alright, so this definitely comes in. Blaze goes out for sure. As much as I don't like it, Path comes back in. Because I need to deal with the things. Not playing Surgical because... this hand's so bad. This hand's so bad. I'm gonna mull, I don't care. Mulling down to 5 here is super rough. Okay, Reveling Niv-Mizzet is probably the best possible reveal here. I don't believe in my opponent. Doesn't have a Helix here. it's ready one opponent. Okay, so my opponent still has Dovin's Veto. It's actually a decent draw. Alright, I'm doing this now because I might want to double bolt a potential Omnath here. He should veto, like he's not doing anything with this mana. Or maybe this was just a bad call. Yep, did counteract. So, most likely plays... Oh wait, yeah, he rammed, so he can just Niv here. And... what does he get from Niv? Uro, Ren 6, Clarion. Alright, so I lose, yes? I need to double bolt this, my opponent plays Uro and Renin 6, or BTLs into an Omnath. This one's pretty unwinnable, not gonna lie. Like, game 1 was almost there. I needed the third land. And now... game 2 is just... unwinnable, I think. Like, I had to mold a 5. That alone is pretty hard in a matchup where my opponent's gaining life. Like, yeah, unfortunate that both losses today were due to land issues. Kinda. Yeah, but that's actually not awful. Like the Jund one, I did misplay game 1, right? Like I don't know, I don't remember exactly how, but I remember me saying if I don't misplay I win, and then I lost. And I said, oh, it's because I misplayed there. And like this is already a bad matchup, so it just makes it that much more important for me to draw perfectly. That's basically the only way I win this match, so of course that it's perceived as a land problem if I'm losing. But honestly, it's not really a land problem. It's just a matchup problem. In Jund, yeah, that was game 3. I think that game 2 might need to rewatch. Game 1, sorry. I think that game 1 I was like, I'll only lose if I misplay, and then I misplayed. Yeah, like Omnath here just ends the game. Ended up going 3-2. Let's open the chest. Actually, yeah, let's open the chest. Oh, god damn it. I feel like this should be worth a lot, but it isn't. Oh, that's sad. That's even the one that's worth less. I feel like this card should see a lot more play. In which players draw a step, that player puts the cards in their hand, the one of their life in an order and draws that many cards. Yeah. So many shenanigans. This should see more play, I think. Maybe not. It's just good with Narset. Narset doesn't even see play anymore. Never. Disregard that. And Cliff Top. It's basically worthless. Basically worthless. Well, pretty okay league. Let me actually look at game 1 from Jund. Okay, I think I can remember me going. Okay, I moved to 6, but that's okay. The game froze, by the way. Oh, the client's really laggy. This client's so like I'll have to watch it some other time. But I feel like I lost my games due to match 5 was definitely due to the matchup and not the client is really freaking out. Why am I missing 2 cards? One islet and it's 1 land. Actually, let's split this better. Bloodstained is much more. Actually, like Bloodstained is so much more popular. My opponent's putting me on Shadow could be relevant. They might mull to like removal, and I just burn them out. All right. Yeah, so I think that match 5 was definitely a matchup issue, which is fine. Like once per league, you get a bad matchup. And then, like Bonza got extremely unlucky on game 2, but they also didn't mull for it, so it's kind of their own fault. But against Jund, I just feel that I misplayed there. I had to misplay there because I remember saying that I misplayed. Either way, thank you for watching and see you next time. Which should be Wednesday. It's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays that I'm streaming now due to college and work and stuff. So see ya.